Hello, in this tutorial, I'd like to talk about a couple of things. First is how to use AI to create basic behavior for NPC so they can randomly walk around, they can chase the player. I also want to talk about use BP to create communication across multiple actors and how to code the game ending or game over functions. So before I start this a little bit more advanced topic, I like to play this current demonstration level so you can get a sense of what is the final outcome. So as you can see, this is earlier projects we worked on with this small town. The difference is now we have added a few NPC. This NPC has a very basic AI. They basically just randomly walk around. Whenever they stuck by a car or by some obstacles, they are able to change the direction, so they can move to another random point. So this is a really good way you can populate the environment. And also you can see there's another NPC is more aggressive. This is the agent. The agent is gonna actually chase the player. So the player can run as long as this agent has the vision to see the player is persistent to capture. So let me just fly a bit higher, otherwise I will be caught by this agent. So you see this agent is trying to catch the player. Okay, so there are two type of NPC. One is the civilian, I call. They don't really have any objectives, right? Another one is the agent. The agent is trying to catch you. So that's the two NPC, right? Civilians, and you can see the agent is pretty persistent. But if you hide, as long as the agent is not able to see you, he is running away. Okay, so the vision will be the factor if the agent gonna catch you or not. The agent see me, right? But if I really run away, the agent, oh no, okay. As soon as I be caught by the agent and then being put in a jail of the police station, so now I can get out of the jail. But here's another agent, so I have to be super careful. When agents see me, they're gonna try to catch me. So here I'm running upstairs, running here. As soon as I reach the tower, the agent gonna automatically collapse. Oops. I was caught again because before the agent caught me, he actually reached the player. But I can go upstairs. You can see this agent, after I reach the tower, they all die. They'll just collapse. Well, the idea is like, this is a really nice, beautiful town, but it's actually a simulation, right? So when the player find the truth, reveal the truth, the player is able to, disable all the agent to, see the, actual truth behind this simulation. But here you can still see these civilians, the farmers, they are randomly walking around. And here I can go to different location. I might see a few, civilians are walking around. Okay, so if I'm following one, you see they don't really have any objective. They just randomly walk into a space. They can walk out, right? Okay, so this is the basics about this NPC and agent and how they are programmed. So the agent is trying to catch the player, but these civilians, they just randomly walk around. Okay, so I will explain a little bit how I did the whole programming for the AI. So this NPC is randomly walking around and the agent is trying to catch you. Okay, so first in the Miximo folder, I have the superhero girl, which is the current player, and also my game mode is a third-person game mode. So the superhero is a current pawn. Besides superhero, if you recall, this is a low poly superhero we did in the last tutorial. I duplicated a couple of new AI controlled characters. So one is called Agent AI, another is called I think it's called Low Poly AI. So this is two new characters. So I start with the Low Poly AI. Double click. You can see this is a really simple low poly character. In the event graph, I have a couple of scripts to make this character do certain things. So if I look at this blueprint, the first custom event is called random face. I want this character to have a different look, right? So random face. And then another custom event is called random location. So it's gonna walk around randomly. The area this character is able to walk, if I press P, I can turn on the navigation mesh. So the green zone highlight all the areas this NPC is able to walk. The way I create this is if you go to navigation mesh, I just create a navigation mesh bounds. So drag and drop, just make sure this bounds include area you want to create navigation mesh. I do want to highlight, if I press P, the police station has a little bit higher navigation mesh, which covered multiple levels. That's the reason you see the green zones in the second level, which allow the character to actually be able to go to this office, be able to chase you along the stairs. So this is done with the navigation mesh. Okay, press P again to turn it off. So back to the low poly AI. The first function is called random location, right? So this is the one, random location. It's basically really simple. I use the current actor location, right? And then I will get a random distance, 2,500 units away. So it's basically the radius allow this NPC able to navigate to. And then I have this function called AI move to. This is built in Unreal, so you just use it. The destination will be this random point. And then I will delay for 0.2 seconds, and I will repeat this action. So whenever this NPC successfully reached to the destination, you will execute this function again. So it's kind of like a loop, right? And the gap between this loop is 0.2. Also, I have this function is called onFail because sometimes you have a vehicle in the middle, you have other objectives, block your way. So you're not able to really reach the destination successfully. In that case, it's a fail. So whenever a fail happens, it will wait about 1 second, and then you execute the random location again. So hopefully the the NPC is able to, turn around, choose a different angle, and start to walk. So that's about this random location function works. Okay. The second function for the this low poly civilian is random face because I do want them looks a little bit different. So even though I drag them multiple times in the scene, it seems like they are all the same, right? All the farmers here, but actually with this random face function, they are able to swap to different characters. So the way I did that is first I create this list. This is an array of skeletal mesh. So basically you can create a variable, you define a variable as a skeletal mesh, make sure you set as array. By doing so, you are able to add a list of items in your array. So each item I basically pointed skeletal mesh, right? So this is totally 12 skeletal mesh in my array. And here, I will use the last index. So basically, this return the number of 11 to me. And I want to create a random integer up from 0 to 11. From 0 to, 0 to 11. So that's a random index from this array, right? So to pick up a random character and then set this character into the mesh, right? So by default, this mesh is a farmer, but if I pick a random item from this list, I can swap to a new character. So that's how this randomness is happening among these NPC civilians. Okay, they all looks different. That's about low poly AI for the civilian NPC. Another one I want to show you is agent AI. This one is more aggressive. So you can see there's a couple of new code for that. So first, this one has a random face, has a random location as well, right? So this is the same as the civilians. And here you can see the random face list is all the agent. And random location is the same. The only difference I have, this is a random face, this is random location, right? The only difference is number one, for the character movement, I make the agent is able to run a little bit faster than the civilian, 400 centimeter per second, okay? So they are a little bit faster. Second, I create a palm sensing. This is a part of the AI which allow you, if I switch to the viewport, has the vision and here. So you can see this agent has this kind of green cone represent the vision. And you can definitely define the distance, right? This is how far I can hear. Also, you can see the site is 5,000 units. You can define, all the parameters here to control how far I can see. So it's a pretty smart system. And sensing interval to zero point 0.5, so it's actually not very expensive. It's just sensing every 0.5 seconds. And the peripheral vision right now is a 60 degree. If you want to have like a bird's eye, you can narrow this. Or if you want to have a fish eye, you can increase that. So this is the angle of the vision. The point is, whenever your player is behind, is away from this vision angle, the agent is not able to detect you. Okay, so that's the point about palm sensing. Once you have a palm sensing, you can go ahead add this event. It's called on see palm. Right. So what happened when the player, the palm is within the vision. So if you click that, you can see this actual code for this event trigger the action. So first, I did is a cast to BP superhero girl. I do want to check if the superhero girl, the player, is being seen. So this is kind of cast is the way you can check. So if the cast fail, you don't have to do anything. If it is the superhero girl, we'll do a couple of things. So I have two conditions here. One is to check the condition if the agent is still alive. The reason I do this is, in the gameplay, at some point, the girl reach the tower or the agent die, right? So this is the code I want to check if the agent is already being killed or not. The agent has to be alive in order to, see the girl and catch the girl, right? Or chase the girl. And the second condition is if the hero is still alive, right? If the girl is already being caught by another agent, is already died or locked in the jail, you don't need to execute this function. So you have two conditions to check. And you can see this agent, right, by default, it has a variable called agent alive. And by default is yes. So he is alive at this point. Right? So if this is all meet, the agent see the girl and the girl is alive, the agent is alive, then we do a couple of things. So first, the AI move to, right? This is the same thing. The AI is going to move. and the target actor will be the superhero girl. So that's a target, trying to reach to the target. And also, if you lost the site, right? So what happened is you have the agent gonna wait about 1 second and then do the random location. So this is control how quick the agent will just lost the interest because it's out of the site. He's going to just do the random location again. So this is waiting about 1 second. You can definitely increase this to a little bit longer time, but I think 1 second is fine for now. So AI move to on success. That means the agent caught the superhero girl. In that case, print string is called catched. Then if I did another kind of check is cast to superhero girl just to double check if the pawn you catched is really the player or not. Right now, I set the player to 0. This is for single player, so that's fun. If it's confirmed this is the superhero girl, and then I will call event called game over. This game over function is a custom event within the superhero girl. Okay, so this is the kind of the way you can communicate with another actor. So two actors can talk to each other. If you can cast to that actor, then you can extract the actions event, custom event from that actor. So game over is actually a custom event for this superhero girl. So let's take a really quick look on the superhero girl here. Open that. This is kind of the old script. The only new thing is first I have this variable called hero alive. By default, she is alive. Okay. But here, if I check out this custom event, this custom event is called game over, game lose actions. So this is whenever the superhero is being caught by the agent. So called game over. When the game over happen, there's two things happen at the same time. I can start with the first one is we set the superhero alive to false. So the hero died. Right? Once the hero died, then I set the simulate physics to true. So because the superhero, right now, if I click this mesh and check the collision, you can see I set the collision preset as a ragdoll. So the whole skeleton gonna just simply simulate the physics, which will collapse on the ground. So that's called ragdoll. So you're gonna activate the simulate, and then wait about 2 seconds, and then destroy the current actor. The reason I want to wait 2 seconds is I don't want to destroy immediately because I want to leave enough time to execute the second sequence action. So here I wait about 1 second, and then I need to spawn a new superhero, right? Because the current one died. You want to spawn a new one. The new one is called, but in order to spawn a new, here I have this spawn actor, right, which is the superhero girl. You do need to define where this new spawned superhero girl should locate. So here I did a really simple script. Is called get all actor of class, and this actor is called target point. And here, in Unreal, you can create a target point, which is this guy, and I drag it to the scene, and I can show you where this target point is. Right, it's actually in the jail. Right. So what happened is when the superhero died, it will kill the original pawn, and then spawn a new pawn, and this will be the location of the new spawned pawn gonna jump in. So that is the superhero girl script. So get the target point. 0 means the first one because I only have one. I get transformation data, which is XYZ, and I use it as a location to spawn the superhero girl again. once the girl is spawned, then I do the possess, which allow the new pawn take over the gameplay. Okay, so it's a little bit complicated. That's how you are able to have another life to play the game again when you be caught by the first time. So that's the game over event. Everything else is still the same, and I can actually play, so you can get an idea. So why not I play one more time? And this time I will, let me see, I will do this way. I will actually play this in the viewport. So that will allow you to actually, I want to let you see the script. Right, so this is the game over. Right, so let's play one more time. Yeah, I just want to show you the game over sequence. So here, if I'm running, right, towards the police station, I think the agent gonna see me very soon. Not really. Okay, because I think they are running. Okay, here we go. This is agent. Okay, so it's called me, right? So this is game over, and then I spawned in the cell. But if I run again, be caught again, I spawn in the cell, right? So each time I've been caught by the agent, right? He's going to chase me, lost the sight, come back. Yeah, so the agent has a relatively short memory, only 1 second. So 1 second he cannot see you, they will forget you, and then run to a random location. Now you can call again, and now I'm in the cell. Okay, yeah. So that's basically the communication between the characters. So now if I running, okay, yeah. I don't know why this. Oh no. Yeah. Um, I just wanna run to the upstairs. Here's the stairs, right? So as soon as I run upstairs, oh no, okay. I'm not sure where are these agents. I will just fly. So the agents is here, right? 2 agents. So now if I really, move forward, uh, yeah, if I, this is the upper level of the police station. So if I reach the tower, server call is the game, over. You win. So you see all the agents they gonna collapse. If I go here, you can see the agents. They just became the dummy. So one died here, another died here. There should be a third one died somewhere. Probably is inside. I'm not sure where is the third one, but I'm pretty confident that person died as well. Okay. Anyway, so we got an idea. Oh, he died here, right? So this is ragdoll as well. When the agent died, they will simulate a ragdoll. All right. So that's about the game over side. And right, so oh, this is the game over for the girl. But also, I like to point out is how you win the game. Right, you reach the tower, you win the game. So that is done through the level blueprint. So I open the level blueprint, and here you can see on the roof of the police station I have this trigger box. Again, this can be done with so many different ways. I just using a super simple one is trigger box. And this trigger box, whenever you have begin overlapping, right? If you check if the overlapping character is the superhero girl, so other actor is superhero girl. If it's not, do nothing. If it is the superhero girl, then I would say print string called congratulations, game will win the game. And then I will get all actor of class agent AI. So all agent AI will be called. And then I will do for each loop. This is basically execute every single uh, list in the array, item in the array. So in this case, I have 3 agents. It captures 3 items in this array. And then in each array, I will cast to agent AI. Just make sure this is the correct character you have been, captured in this array. Also, this is a way to communicate to another actor, right? Because right now we are in a level, um, blueprint. I want to reach to individual actors' blueprint. So cast is a really handy way you can, access to the custom event within this agent. So this agent does, right? Basically, it just say, hey, whenever you know the congratulations or the girl reached the trigger box in the tower, all the agents they will receive this custom event is called to death. That's the reason all the agent will die. So if you really go into the agent AI, you can see I have this actual script called agent death, which is the custom event. So first it will set all the agent to alive to false, so they all died. And then I set the simulation physics to yes, because they are ragdoll, they're gonna collapse on the ground. Then wait about this split of second. Uh, then I don't think I really need deactivate, because as soon as they they are not alive, um, they are not able to chase the girl. Uh, they are not able to search the girl anymore. Because if you really look at the script, right, we had in the beginning for random location, it has a condition called agent alive. So agent has to be alive in order to move, right? So this is the precondition for random location. The same thing for um, chase player. I have this, checkpoint. So the agent has to be alive in order to chase. So yeah, I think that's the point. We don't really need this deactivate anymore. So it's just, I think we don't need the delay neither. They just basically set the agent to death and then set the simulation. Okay, so this is really handy because it just basically just search every single actor with the name as agent, right, AI, and then you kill them when you reach the tower. So here we can do a test is so this agent AI. So if I put hundreds of them here, they will all collapse. So that's the nice thing about the actor blueprint is you do not need to code every single one in the level blueprint. It's all in the actor, so they all share the same behavior. So if I play, you will see I have a lot of agents now in my level. I have a dozen of them. They're all here. Yeah, but keep in mind, the more agents you have, the behavior or the frame rate probably gonna suffer. So I have a lot of agents here. Um, Actually, I can. I have because the navigation match is relatively small for these agents, so they are not able to chase you to the streets. So you can kind of play with them. They can all see you, but they are not able to reach you on the street level. Another way is you can just simply fly. So all the agents are able to see you, but you are too high, right? Yeah. So that's the behavior of the agents. have a lot of these agents. So here, if I reach the tower, I game over, and then if I check the agent, you can see they all collapse. So here's one. Probably there's quite a few near the station. So here's another one. Here's another one. Another one. Another one here. Yeah, this is the farmer, so he's not dying. So within the station, you have another one died here. Yeah, so that's basically about the whole logic of gameplay. Maybe I just leave these agents here. I think the system should be able to handle a dozen of agents. Yeah, they are randomly, you know, moving around. Probably, yes, this is agent 2. All right. And here's another agent. Interesting. Yeah. All right. I think that's pretty much about AI. Let me see. Yeah, I hope this tutorial will be fun. So you learn how the AI is able to do simple functions like chase you. Um, oh, I died. um, yeah, I have probably too many of these agents. Or if I'm able to get out. Oh, no. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, died. Yeah, I will just go ahead, reach the tower. Probably safer to go back door. Yeah, if the agent is not able to see you, they're gonna start to randomly move around. I'm running on the roof. Right, see these agents, they're just randomly walking right now because they can't see you. Again, so here I reach the tower and see all the agent immediately died. Yeah, a couple of them here, a couple of them here, a couple of them here. All right, I think that's it about the whole tutorial.